Hey Z, it's Lisa. All right, so let's see about this person that you are talking with. I'm just gonna use the What's the Tea Oracle deck. Um, so interesting. I'm just so you say that the person sounds like your daughter's father, but he's not from New Orleans, but the person sounds like they're from New Orleans. Okay? But is this person, are they like faking an accent? Would he do that? Is he near there? You know what's weird about that? I love New Orleans, okay? And I haven't been there since like 20. I was supposed to go in 2020 when COVID hit them for Mardi Gras. But the last time I went there, I think was 2019 or 2018. But the last time, a few years ago, I went there like, I don't know, 5, 6 times. I did some work down there. Um, Within a couple of years or a year, I did that, and I was even considering moving down there temporarily. But what's kind of funny, like, well, maybe you're not going to see any kind of similarity or whatever, but someone keeps contacting me from a phone number where the area code is in Mississippi. I also, when I did some work in New Orleans, I did work in Mississippi as well. And that was for the business I had with my ex and the one that he stole. So I wouldn't be surprised if this guy ran off to Mississippi. Yeah, whatever. They need to get it together. So, tell us about this person that Z's been talking with. Who is this man? Tell us about the man. Okay. So the way this fell is like literally in between my legs. And it bent. Okay? If you can see that, it bent. Look at that. What the hell? Oh shit. Sorry. And maybe you don't swear. Sorry. What? Okay. Oh, I put this side down. This is what is there right now. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna take the last card, and I'm not gonna look anymore because I just want to see what comes out. And then this was there with it. Okay, let me ask. So, just something to think about, but what's coming to my mind right now is kind of like what I said. I'm wondering about my situation with this guy from out of state. Is there any possibility that maybe it's not your kid's father, but would he put someone up to doing that? Because I'm going to just tell you. I want to know why child services is here. Tell me why child services is here. Um I, I'm actually investigating my situation, okay? And I'm using someone's into you, and that is what is clarifying child services. This is kind of what I'm getting at. Let me just stop for a second here. Oh my god. So okay, I've I kind of will scroll YouTube looking for titles that sound like it could have something to do with what I'm looking for information. Okay, so I'm actively searching for information. The problem with that, I'm sure you will understand, is that you can get very confused. And then you got all this information, but you don't know which is for you and which isn't. I understand people's warnings when they say, like, don't do that, don't get into that so much because you're really going to confuse yourself and all this stuff. At the same time, I will take on a little confusion for some clarity. I will do that. I understand that I'm confusing myself, but I am also gaining clarity in the process. at the same time. So when I take all of, my readings, other people's readings, downloads I get, all this stuff, talking with my therapist, you doing readings, for me, because that's not me just, um, looking at a general reading, it's for me, okay? So when all of these things are just kind of like confirming each other, this is what I'm wondering. And I did tell my therapist, because I actually had to get a therapist that was more into spiritual practices, because the one I had was really good, but she knew that I'm so into like divination and spirituality that she wanted someone that could be kind of like at that same like level in a way. So this lady listens to me about when I talk about readings and cards and all that stuff. But and she doesn't discourage it or anything. She doesn't, like push back or anything like that. But I feel like she kind of helps me balance the two, so that's been helpful. And what I told her on Thursday, which is making me start to wonder, are you going through something similar? Okay, my eyes right now are landing on something. This cloud, like someone's watching, and like a storm, or I hear a storm's gonna hit. So I feel like something's gonna go down. Maybe you already feel like that. But what I told my therapist, based on everything, and I'm trying to look at this with a logical state of mind and not a fearful state of mind, what it sounds like is that my ex hired somebody, paid somebody, doesn't have to be professional, like investigator or anything, paid someone to approach me or check on me and report back to them. And this person, I don't know, because I've heard different things. Like someone's ex could set up a person to approach, like say it's me, okay? So my ex could ask, could pay a guy and say, hey, I want you to go try to get close to my spouse, and I want you to find out what's going on, because I can't find her. I don't know what's going on. She ran off, this and that. She's, I don't know, probably didn't say a lot of good things about me. And then bring back that information. And then they were going to be deceitful. The whole thing is deceitful, but it's like they're using someone to get to you. And I feel like they want this person to either try to hook up with you and then somehow turn it around and say that you're doing bad things, and you're not to be like believed or trusted, or, which isn't good in my situation because I'm staying in a freaking motel. I am staying in a motel. So when I think about going to another state with a person and I have my belongings with me and my dog, I told my therapist, I told that guy, I said, look, if the cops were to show up, if something went down and the cops showed up and they're like, where do you live? And I say, well, I live in Minnesota, but I don't have an apartment right now. I've been staying in a motel. Well, that doesn't look good, first of all. It just doesn't look good, Well, how do you make your money? Well, I'm not going to tell them how I make my money, because I don't do anything like wrong, but some of the people pay me in cash. And I'm accepting that because I have to go through a divorce. So, anyway, this isn't about me. I'm sorry. I'm just getting like, what is going on? Because this is like when child services is here. Oh my God, hold on a second. Hi. No, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, thanks. Okay, sorry, that was housekeeping. um, okay, so when child services is here and this says into you, good chemistry, great vibes, positive, there's something suspicious. There's something weird about that. What the hell do those two have to do with each other? Threatening karmic friends and into you? What I don't understand what these have to do with each other. Tell me about child services. Who's That's what I'm talking about. It's like they can't let it go, so they're just going to try more crap just to interfere, just to freak you out, just to mess with you. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to, reporting something, neglect and abuse. Let me tell you something. Okay, I got two things. Who was it? I don't know. Do you listen to Blue Rose Tarot? It may have been her. Yesterday for Cancer. It may have been her yesterday for Cancer. Whoever it was talking about this person, your ex, who's bitter, maybe not you, but that's what the reader was saying to the Cancer. Your ex who's bitter is the type of person where they're at right now. This is the type of person, I think it was it a Knight of Wands? You would know better. Would file a false police report. This is the type of person that will file a false police report. Now, the thing when I was like, oh my, you do a lot of readings. And some people, which they probably aren't important people, but some people may then try to say, oh, you're so busy doing all these readings, you don't pay attention to your child. You neglect her. You're too busy. Whatever. Oh, yeah, too busy, like, earning an income to take care of your child. Whatever. Tell me more about child services. Who is doing this? Who wants to take this risk? What did I say yesterday? Watch out for a woman. I don't know if that's someone you know, because it'd be pretty damn weird if this is like a stranger. Does it necessarily have to be a girl? I wouldn't say that it has to be. It says arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. Unless, you know your situation. Okay, so why is threatening here, intimidating? I feel like I'm going to see what comes out, but then I feel like I need to use hooked. Yeah, see? Look. Under child services, someone who wants to, threaten something, basically. They're into you. under threatening, intimidating, threatened, and bothered, we got hooked. So they're either hooked on threatening you, hooked on you. Tell me about karmic friends. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. Here we got competition twice. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Is there someone that you have like made friends with? Jeez. Okay, now I don't usually read oracle cards in reverse. I'm reading the energy. One came out in reverse. So we got creeping. And like I said, with the eyes, see? Like they're watching you. But I feel like little by little that like the veil's coming back. Cause see how here this is like it's like this is kind of falling off. So I feel like this person little by little it may be more exposed to who that is. That's under karmic friends. How many hands? Look at this. There's a bunch of different hands. There's 1, 2. There might be 5. There's a bunch. Now remember in the other reading I did yesterday, there was like a man and a woman, like they were, I think it was like the real estate card. Then there was another one, it was protest. So it looked kind of like, oh, we're nice and like, we're just like the happy person, whatever. Then the other ones, they looked all mad. Okay, well here you've got this happy couple with a kid walking off. And then we also had, this was the one that came out in reverse, reflecting. This could be you reflecting, or this could be someone who isn't liking your spirituality, who's hating on that, and they're reflecting because it came with creeping under karmic friends, okay? Let's use the Pantha Oracle. That's what it's called. It's so weird. Like, what does that even mean, Pantha? Okay. Tell me about child services. Why is child services here? To cause stress. And see, this is the card that came out yesterday. How do they want to cause stress? Someone's dreaming, they're daydreaming about how to do this. They're trying, see, they're water. Okay, so you're the Cancer, right? So here's you, the water. I feel like and this palm tree and the sun. Maybe they had happy times with you. Optimism, illusion. What? Why did they even write things on here? I don't even know what that word is or what the letters are. Delir, I don't know what that says. Anyway, number 7. Yeah, maybe they are reminiscing about you or they're okay, so they may be under stress. They may be having fond memories of you and it's causing stress because they can't be with you. Maybe this is how they wanted things to be with you. Okay. Tell me more about Daydream. What are they daydreaming about? Yeah, helping. And what did I say in that thing yesterday? Remember there was something about an accident? What kind of aid? Why are they daydreaming about giving aid? Because there's conflict? Or because of conflict? Tell me more about this daydream. Tell me more. An apology. Oh, they got it all planned out. Weird. Look, okay. So you got this person sitting here, and this is what I'm seeing. It's like I'm seeing that, you know? Then I'm seeing this. And this is right next to it. And this is on the other side. What is this? Oh, again, here's that good news. I don't know what this is about. What is this good news about? It keeps coming out. What is this good news about? What is the good news about? Is this good news for Z? What is this about? What is the good news? Look, it's the same cards. Now again, it doesn't have to be in reverse, obviously. The good news is it's over. Something's ending. What's ending? What is ending? And I feel like you can sleep peacefully. Hopefully. Let's hope. Okay, that's 79 and 39. And the light above with all the crosses and a number 7. Because 79 is 16, 7. And oh, what? It says endless, harm, inevitable. Why is death here? How is that good news? Why is death here? It's a blessing. Okay. What is the blessing? What is the blessing? Adventure. I feel like this is you and your channel. Coach, which also came out last night, but I'm not feeling the same way. And the adventure came out last night too, but it's not necessarily under the same, cards. Tell me more about this good news. Why is Coach here? Why is Coach here for Z? Why is Coach here? Merit making. Okay, that's good. Oh. Now, again, these were in reverse. I kind of feel like they're supposed to be, though. Because we have marionette and endorsement or bribe. So I feel like because you weren't able to be controlled, you didn't take bribes, you didn't fall for, I'm hearing same old thing or something like same old. Oh. That, and you've been listening to the advice or the guidance you've been given. You've been listening and you've been showing respect. And it's 64, it's a 10. It's a new beginning. And the coach is 5. I feel like this is you on your channel. Why is Sweet Dream here? It was in reverse, but tell me about Sweet Dream. Tell me about Sweet Dream. Oh. Profession and sweetheart. So maybe, because all this stuff is good stuff. So maybe you have someone that you're going to be close with, and that's a 3. So I feel like that's like divine, pure, unconditional love, beloved. Now, I don't know about that one's pregnant with a sonogram, but also she's pregnant, but you have profession here. So maybe, you know, and then with coach, maybe you're coming up an adventure. Maybe you're coming up with like new ideas for, you know, your business, your channel, and all of that. But yeah, tell me about, but I want to know, because we want to know about this guy. I mean, it sounds like, so who, okay. How long has this been? Okay. I try to do short readings, and the only way I can do very short readings is if I do shorts. And that's why I have so many shorts versus videos, because my videos go on for like 45 minutes, an hour and a half. And I know other readers do that too. I look at that like, but they're using tarot and people feel like they're getting so much more out of it. And I am not using tarot. I mean, I might use it in my own readings, and sometimes I might pull a card or two for someone else's, but I just feel more familiar or comfortable with the oracle cards. I don't know. Tell me about the guy. Oh, tell me about the guy that Z is talking with. This guy she's talking with on the phone from New Orleans. Tell me about this guy. Tell me about this guy. Tell me about this man. Oh, wow. Do you like him? We got soulmate, honeymoon, true love. Can Z trust this? Is this guy really telling the truth? Is he from New Orleans, or is there a deception involved? Is there deception involved in this situation with this man? Attraction. Is there deception involved in this situation? Is there deception involved in this situation? Is there deception involved? Getting to know each other. Is there deception involved in this situation? Okay, so we have robbery, exploitation, incaution, unfairness. Is there deception involved when it comes to Z talking to this man, the man she's chatting with? Triumph, success, victory, achievement. Well, why is that by robbery? Why is robbery here? Why is robbery here? Collaboration. This is reminding me of this. Tell me more about robbery and collaboration. Loneliness, dullness, disappointment, isolation. It kind of came on the side, like, side like this. Tell me more about collaboration and robbery. Gain. Mask. On the bottom, calm. And this reminds me of that. Through it, through the storm, you remain calm. And look at all the faces, the hands, and the people. Let me ask this. Does Z know the person who's threatening child services? Does Z know the person who is threatening child services? Who is this person threatening child services? This is the Kipper deck. Journey, so a new beginning. Who is the person? Who is the person that's threatening child services? A message. Wealthy man. So wealthy man is 13 for message is 7. That's good. So that's a divine thing. Also, see, it's confirmation of this is 6 and this is 7. So it's coming soon, pretty soon, because it's 6 and then 7. And they're both opened. Which kind of makes sense because you know what? I wonder if the wealthy man, because that's 13, so it's 4. And then we have coach, which is 5. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. What is this? What I'm looking for, I'm looking to see if there's a 2. Because I'll show you in a minute. Okay. I'm not seeing a 2. Okay. So we got 0 as an adventure, like the Fool, right? Then we got 1. I don't have a 2. We got 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. I do see an 8 here, but it's the apology. What advice do you have? What advice do you have for Z when it comes to this situation with child services or someone threatening her? What is your advice for her? What should she do? What action should she take? Or what should she keep in mind? For Z, when it comes to taking action in the situation with this person who's possibly threatening, what should she do? Is the person that's related? Okay. Angels and guides, I'm asking that I align only with energies that serve God and are of the light, that are in alignment with love, light, peace, harmony, and forgiveness. Is the man that says he's from New Orleans being, oh, sorry. Let me see. Show me yes, please. Only aligning with the highest vibrations, the highest frequency that serves God. Show me yes, please. Show me what yes looks like. And make it very, very clear, please. Back and forth. Okay, thank you. Can you please show me no? Show me no. Side to side. Thank you. Show me maybe. Show me maybe, please. Show me maybe. What does maybe look like? Make it really loud, please. I'm only aligning with the energies of the highest frequency, those that serve God, those that serve the divine light. Show me maybe, please. What does maybe look like? That's my dog. Make it clear, please. It's going in a circle. Okay. Is the man that Z is talking to truly from New Orleans? Is he from New Orleans, like he says? Is he being honest with her? Is he from New Orleans? That is not clear. Make it clear, please. Okay. had a Red Bull and not much food. Okay. Is the man Z is talking with really from New Orleans? Is he truly from New Orleans? It's saying yes. It looks like it's saying yes. Because it's not trying to go in a circle. So it's not trying to say maybe, and it's not saying no. Is this man from New Orleans that Z is talking with connected to her daughter's father? Is he connected to her daughter's father? Please make this very clear. It kind of looks like it's saying yes. Does this man have genuine intentions? Does he have like romantic intentions for Z? Does this man have romantic intentions for Z, the man from New Orleans? Does he have romantic intentions for Z? Make it very clear, please. Is that a yes or is that a maybe? It's saying yes. Is he being deceptive? Is this person being deceptive? Is the man from New Orleans being deceptive in any way? It's saying yes. Should Z continue talking with this man from New Orleans? Should she continue talking with this man from New Orleans? Make it very clear, please. Should she continue to talk with the man from New Orleans? Is it safe for her to talk with the man from New Orleans? He doesn't want to do anything. Is it safe for Z to talk with the man from New Orleans? Make it very loud and clear. Is it safe for Z to talk with the man from New Orleans anymore? Should she continue to talk? Is it in her best interest to talk with this man? Is it in her best interest to talk with this man from New Orleans? You know what I'm getting right now? Because it's not really telling me anything. It's just kind of like trying to be still. I'm kind of getting that you have to do what I have to do. Oh my God, sucks. I feel like you have to use your discernment too. What? I want to use that. Okay. What is your advice for Z when it comes to this man from New Orleans? What is your advice for her? This came out like outside. Water magic. Okay, so I don't know how you're gonna read this. This is definitely speaking to you as a Cancer. You've got a dolphin and a cat in here. The cat's also playing with water. You've got, it looks like a dragon and maybe a fish on the book. I feel like you're just supposed to stay focused on your stuff that you're working on, like your profession, um, anything like study, anything you want to study, and also be here, like they're playing in the water, and here how her cup is, she's dumping it out, but it's getting filled up. So I feel like you're supposed to fill your own cup, which is interesting because when I did a reading for myself on that guy I asked you about, in the after tarot, let me see if it's here. In the after tarot, because I used that. Oh, it's like literally right here. This card came out, and I was like, it's interesting because he's drinking from his own cup, and she's pouring into her own cup, pouring it out and it's coming back. So it's like, it's confusing. I mean, I'm confused about my situation, and you may feel that a little bit too. This kind of it's like this. Plant the seeds. Yeah. Yeah. Plant the seeds and then water, and look what's going to grow. Look. They go from this to all of that. Not much and all that. I know a lot of readers don't really say this, but it's just how I read. I feel like sometimes, like for me, I had a kid, he died. In 2017, he had an overdose, he was 21. And so now in readings, if something is resonating with me, but they're talking about a child, I have a dog, and so I take that as a dog. But sometimes when there's cards that have animals, and like, I don't think you have a pet. I don't know if you do or not. You haven't ever really talked about it, I don't think. But I'm taking this as your child. Like, you're teaching her, like, how to plant her own seeds, tend to her own garden. And here she is, you're in the water, and she's like here. She's kind of like learning from you also, but you're not teaching her necessarily. So it kind of feels like this coach. You know what I'm getting from the coach also is that you can coach your daughter on, how to be safe. Because sometimes how we learn is just by watching people and being around them, you know? So it sounds like, and I'm almost wondering this about myself too. Like, one of the messages I received about my situation, possibly, is that it could, um, hold um, oh my God, I'm sorry. I just like totally spaced out. one thing I was getting about my situation was with this guy. It may be like a test for me to walk away. It's kind of like what you were saying. Like, am I going to let my fears hold me back? Is um is Z's ex involved? Is the father of Z's daughter involved in any of this chaos? Is he involved? Is he watching her at all? Is Z's daughter's father watching her at all? Watching Z? Is that a maybe or is that a yes? Is Z's daughter's father, the father of Z's daughter, watching Z? Is he watching her? Is he watching Z? Is anyone, thank you, is anyone stalking Z? It's saying yes about your daughter's father and yes that someone's stalking you. Is the father of Z's daughter stalking her? Make it loud and clear. Is the father of Z's daughter stalking her? No. Does Z have a secret admirer? Does Z have a secret admirer? You can tell me, come on. I'm only aligning with those energies that are in alignment with love, light, peace, harmony, and forgiveness that serve the divine. Does Z have a secret admirer that is watching her? Does she have an admirer who is watching her? It's saying yes. Are they watching her on her YouTube channel? Are they watching her on the channel she has? Yes. Are they physically close to her? Are they physically close to Z and her daughter? Is this person physically close to Z and her daughter? Make that clear. Is that a It's changing, so I'm waiting. Is the admirer physically close to Z and her daughter? Is that a maybe or a no? Looks like no. Is it in Z's best interest to continue to talk with the man from New Orleans? Is it in her best interest to talk with the man from New Orleans? Is it in Z's best interest to talk to the man, to continue to talk to the man from New Orleans? Make it really clear, Spirit. Why are you being so like quiet? Don't be quiet. Please tell me. Is it in her better interest to talk with the man? To keep talking with him? Thank you. Does this man from New Orleans have bad intentions for Z? Does he have negative or bad intentions for Z? Does he have bad or negative intentions for Z, the man from New Orleans? Make it very clear. Say it loud and clear so I understand. Does he have bad intentions for Z? Is that a no or a maybe? Is that a no or a maybe? Does this man have negative intentions or bad intentions for Z? Are you saying yes? Do you want Z to use her discernment at this time in the situation? Spirit, can you please answer me? Do you want Z to use her intuition at this time to decide what's going on, to figure it out? I feel like it does because it's really not sane. When um it kind of seems like I'm hearing poking around. I don't know if you need to ask more questions, if you're gonna like ask some questions and through like really listening. Oh, and this is coming to my mind, and really reflecting. You will come to some type of decision, and I feel like you might want to say to yourself, I'm going to keep talking to this person, and like maybe stay with that. Like, what I'm getting right now is like someone saying, like, I'm going to try like I have this decision to make. I have this decision to make, and it's either going to be a yes, I'm going to go for it, or no, I'm going to go a different direction. But I feel like what I'm getting is someone who's, I'm seeing all these cards. There's like certain things that are popping out to me right now. I'm getting a person who's like, okay, so for like today or the first part of today, I'm going to say to myself, yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it and I'm going to see how that feels. And if I can feel good and confident and something like I'm looking forward to it and don't really have, unless other outside things are then triggering me and then it's changing my mind or feelings, I'm not going to pay attention to that. I'm going to stick with how I feel. Then they're like saying, okay, and then tomorrow I'm going to wake up and then tell myself I'm not going to do that and I'm going to go in a totally different direction and then I'm going to see how that makes me feel. Or the rest of, the next part of the day, I'm going to say I'm not going to do it and see how I feel then. Something like that. Like, because I'm seeing this person reflecting. I'm seeing this person sitting here thinking. I'm seeing this person sitting here thinking. I'm seeing, where was it? Oh, this person sitting here by themselves. So it's like, I feel like you really, like you were telling me, you really got to meditate on it. And, oh, that's what I was going to say before when I totally lost my train of thought. Have you ever watched Lumen Moon Tarot? She's really good. But I think it was her yesterday. It was for a Cancer reading. Um, oh my God, I cannot lose it again. It was talking about, oh my God, why did I lose it again? Okay. Thinking. I'm so sorry. That's the second time. It's like I just had it and I lost it again. Jeez. That's so annoying. Anyway, okay. This has gone on long enough. I hope you got something out of it. I really wish I could remember what that lady was saying. It was in her reading yesterday. And she was talking about how, oh, this might be it. So, when I was saying that someone's ex could be hiring someone to like get close to this like divine feminine, we'll say, and maybe even like proposition them or like hook up with them or act like they want to date them, but really what they want is for the person to reject you and then you're heartbroken, or you're just so scared and you're just so fearful because this other person like really did a number on you, or other people have so much that you are like, you won't trust anyone, you won't date anyone, you won't believe anyone, so you're going to be all by yourself, you're going to be all alone. But I feel, oh, and then they said what's gonna, the weird thing that's gonna happen is the person that was supposed to be watching you now has like fallen for you, and they are actually going to come in and try to basically like cock block your ex, and they want their chance with you. Really weird. Um, so when I asked you in the email if you could see your daughter's father doing something like you're suspecting, could you really see that? I mean, or are you like really getting elaborate with your like thinking, you know? Is your fear putting some crazy far-fetched thoughts in your mind? Because I had to ask myself that, and I told my therapist, I said, let me tell you something. When I sit and I think about my ex and the people that he knows, these are the kind of people. They sit around, they want to watch Jerry Springer, and you know, this is like what they thrive on. Yes, they would come up with these crazy scenarios. Would they actually execute it? Could they get people to execute it? You know what? You give some of these people that I know that I'm thinking about some money, yeah, they would do it. I don't know how good they'd be at it, you know. I don't know how far they would get, but they would probably do it. And that's why I'm asking you. These things, do you really think he could get someone to call you up, try to mess with you, make you kind of wonder, like, does someone really like me? Are they the real thing? But then you're so scared you won't like take a chance, you know. But in talking with this person, let's say this person was set up to like do something messed up to you, just even hurt your feelings, ghost you or something, right? Like lead you on and then ghost you. But let's say they did like you and they fell for you. Like that would be really bad karma for the person who set the whole thing up, right? That's what, okay, that's it. In Lumen Moon Tarot, what she's, I believe it's her, I get these people mixed up. But anyway, someone told me yesterday in a reading for Cancer that you will not have to make a decision. It might have been Angel Love 333 Tarot, okay? But you won't really, you're like in this confusing state. You feel like you need to make some type of decision. I don't know if you're feeling that way or not, but you may get to that point where you feel like you have to make some type of a decision. And she was saying like you really aren't going to have to like really make this ultimate decision. I mean, you may with some things. I'm not saying you're not going to have to at all, but for something in particular, there's going to be divine timing to where it is already taken care of, and you're going to see you don't even have to make a decision because it's been decided and it's going to play out. I don't know. All right, I'm going to let you go. That was long enough. I hope you got something out of it later.